Hi all! I just wanted to make this video today because I did mention that I would make it in my last video, which was just me rambling about work and the past kind of 12 months of the COVID pandemic while I was getting ready for work and putting makeup on. So I'm going to make a video about what's in my makeup trunk. This is a trunk from Matalan, I believe, which is a shop in the UK. It's from a pair, and this is the smaller of the two, and I think I've had it for the past 15 years, and it's previously been used to store important documents such as my passport, my birth certificate, my university degree, diplomas, and that kind of thing. But now it's used for my makeup, and it's perfect. And it's like a chocolate box of makeup. So it doesn't have any of my lip stuff in here. It has a little bit of my eye stuff. It was mainly face stuff because it's kind of like a base. So we start from this corner and we go that way and then we go down here. And that's the order of me putting the products on, ignoring the back and the sides for now. I'm not going to tell you what each brand of product is because I'm not here to recommend them. I'm not a makeup aficionado. I'm just going to tell you what's in here basically. So I've got a setting spray which I use under my makeup because my skin gets very greasy, and so hopefully this will help mattify my skin. And then I've got my primer which I ordered from I can't remember what the website's called. But apparently it's good for greasy skin, and that was recommended by a makeup YouTuber, and I have completely forgotten his name. It might come to me later. Then I've got my concealers. So they would go under my powder because I wear a powder foundation, and if they go on the top, I don't like the look of them, so they go underneath. And I have this mixable one with 5 different colours. And I have these two, which are the same brand, but just the 2 colours that I mainly use. And the reason why I use these mixable ones is because when I was lucky enough to go shopping in Sephora, which is not located in the UK, I used to live in France, and so we had a couple of Sephoras in local shopping centres, and by local I mean in the vicinity of an hour and a half from my home. They had a mixable concealer with different colours, and I loved it, so I'm really happy that I found these. Then I've got the normal concealer that I wear because I don't have to mix it. So I bought these before I bought that, and to be honest, I'll probably just use this. I try not to use concealer under my eyes very much because it doesn't blend very well. So really, if I had to use concealer under my eyes, I'd probably just use a bit more eye powder with a more compacted brush than just a normal powder brush. Then I've got my face powders. So the one underneath is the one that will go on top of a liquid foundation, and it's a colourless one, but it's just to set liquid foundation. Here's my liquid foundation, and to be honest, I should really throw it away. It's old now, but I know if I throw it away, then I will probably buy another one and never use it, because I have this idea that I need a liquid foundation even though I don't get along with them. So if I don't throw it away, I've always got the option of using it if I think I need to, but I don't feel like it looks good on my skin. I know what I'm like. If I throw something away, I will end up buying it again. But if I keep it, like my nail varnishes, I don't paint my nails because they chip off after 24 hours, and what's the point of spending like an hour painting them and then having to repaint them? If I throw away my nail varnishes, I know I'll only buy them again. Whereas if I keep the old ones that I'll probably never wear, at least I've got them there as an option. So I've kept these 2, even though I should really get rid of this one because it's probably out of date. But this is my main one. Body Shop. I will recommend this one, but they've changed packaging and they've now got aloe vera in it. And it's a powder foundation rather than just a face powder, and it's brilliant. I wear it in 05, which I'm surprised about because usually I'm the palest on the foundation spectrum of colours, range of colours, but it's all in one face base by the Body Shop. I haven't tried the new one, which is a different packaging and has aloe vera powder in it, or aloe vera something in it. So I'm going to have to try that when I run out of face powders, but I did buy it a few years ago when they had a really good deal on. So I just wanted to mention that the problem with having this case is with this wooden divider organizer thing in, is that things do fall about, and if I don't carry the case carefully, they all sort of do start falling about. But it doesn't take too much effort to put them back in the right position. Then I've got my blushes, and I love blushes, so I have four in here, but I could have a lot more. I've got an old MAC one which I love, and they've stopped selling them, so then I bought this MAC one which I love but was very, very, very expensive. And I've got this little Body Shop one and another Body Shop one that is my favourite of the moment, that can also be used as a highlighter. Which brings me on to my highlighters, which is another favourite of mine, and I have quite a few because I just seem to be drawn to them, because why not? They're sparkly. So I have a liquid one, but this is mainly to be used with a liquid foundation, because liquid goes on top of liquid, whereas powder goes well on top of powder or liquid. I don't know, but yeah, I love this one. It's kind of ethereal. It's not my colour, which makes it special, because it makes me feel like I'm wearing something that doesn't blend in, which kind of makes me feel like I will stand out a little bit and gives me a little bit of feeling special if I go out wearing it. But mainly I'll probably use it in the corner of my eyes rather than a little powder that would make the corner of my eyes shine or sparkle. I would probably use that. But if I'm feeling like I don't want to look like I'm wearing a highlighter, but I want it to be natural, and this is the main purpose of it, I would wear it under my face powder. So I'd put this on first and put my face powder on top when it's dried. Then I've got a few others. And so you can pick a specific colour out of this one and use it as a highlighter. This one's one that I bought ages ago, which is kind of also one that isn't like my skin colour. I've got more of a pinkish undertone, so I would have worn a pinky colour like these two, but this one is quite it's kind of the same colour range as this one, but it's the one I've used the most because I've had it the longest. And then I've got this one, which is newest, and then I've got these, which I didn't really buy as highlighters. I bought them to be like a duochrome eyeshadow top coat. I haven't really used them, but they are all different colours as well. I'm just trying to pick things up that have all fallen over. And so they could be different colours as well, because you've got like a greeny one and a like kind of almost lilac-y silver one, and then a sort of more warmer one. Then I've got my bronzer, which I don't use very much, but I love it because it's a brick colour, and brick colours go well with any skin tone. But I've got the second palest one because I don't want to look like I'm wearing bronzer, and because I don't tan very well, I don't want it to look like I've suddenly gone out and got a real big tan on my face, because it will look unnatural for me. It's a Body Shop one, and it's designed to look like a bee honeycomb, so that's really cool, and it's very subtle and I like it. But I don't wear it very much, certainly not in winter, because it would look slightly unnatural. And to be honest, I have kind of developed an imagination of what my face looks like or should look like. And when I put things on like bronzer and anything that sculpts my face, I don't like it, because it doesn't look like me anymore. It looks like someone with different cheekbones, different features. But that being said, I still have got contouring palette, but that's mainly because I want my cheekbones to stick out a bit more. However, I don't want to change the shape of my overall face. I just want my cheekbones to stick out a bit more. So I put this very subtly under this brown side. I put that very subtly under my cheekbones, and then I put that underneath that area because my lower cheeks can get quite red. So I like to use that to make this pop and this to hide my pink cheeks. So I think when I can't really wear eyeshadow a lot because my eyelids get really greasy and then the eyeshadow kind of melts a bit and creases, which is very common, I think, with people who don't have to wear eyeshadow primer are very lucky, in my opinion. That means that I tend not to really do much with my eyes, so I then could wear lip stuff, and I do tend to wear lip stuff, but if I'm going to be thinking about something that is going to be lasting, because if you're going out shopping for, let's say, 5 hours and you go for lunch, you were going to have to bring your lip stuff with you to reapply, and when I'm out, I don't want to take the time to be able to apply my lipstick properly. I might just bring a quick lip gloss to just look like I've reapplied something, but my cheeks are what I want to stand out, and so hence why I've got so many cheek products. And then next it goes into my eye section. So I've got my eyebrow gel because my eyebrows are crazy, and I have somewhere got an eyebrow pencil, which is a big thing for me because I have dark features, not dark skin, but dark hair, dark eyes because my pupils are always huge, and dark eyebrows, so I can have a very intense looking face. And if I'm not smiling, I think people would say that I can have a resting bitch face, which I absolutely hate that expression. But I did walk down the steps of the lecture theatre to speak to my lecturer once, and he did actually recoil in like, oh god, she's going to be angry or she's going to be telling me off for something. That was the look he had on his face because of apparently the look I had on my face, even though I was just walking down the stairs to ask him a question about the lecture. So I kind of feel like I have to be a little bit careful about the way I do my eyebrows because it can make my face look very intense. So, and also I feel like I don't want to have very dark eyebrows because I have dark hair anyway, and although my eyebrows are a little bit patchy, I don't want them to be completely full because I feel like that would look unnatural because that's not the way that I look generally, and I want my basic makeup, the base, to just improve the way I look in that it makes my skin look more kind of a uniform colour and not red and blotchy like it usually is, and then I put things on top of that to make me feel special, like nice lips or nice eyes. But my eyebrows to me aren't a main feature of my face, and I know that makeup artists would say that that's not what the current fashion is. Eyebrows are a big thing at the moment, but for me my eyebrows are secondary, whereas my other parts of my face, like my lips and my eyes and my cheeks, are the primary things that I want to focus on. So I kind of want my eyebrows to fade back a bit. I don't want them to really frame my face. I have glasses, so my glasses frame my face. They are a key feature of my face, and then my eyebrows kind of hide behind them, so I don't play up my eyebrows. So for me to have an eyebrow pencil is kind of a bit like the powder foundation. I don't wear it very often, and really I could have done without it, but now that I've got one, I occasionally use it, and then I'm like looking in the mirror like, oh my god, my eyebrows are so dark, it's very weird to wear this, but whatever. I do love wearing mascara. Here's my mascara. It's just a cheap one from Wilkinson's, and from Essence. I bought it in Wilkinson's, and the reason why I bought that one is because I don't wear it very often because I don't have time in the mornings to put makeup on very often at all. So I thought, well, I'm not going to be buying like a £7 mascara when I'm going to be throwing it away when it's gone off and I've only used it like 6 times in the period that it's, you know, not out of date, you know, so 6 times in 6 months or something. So I'll buy a cheap one for a couple of quid, and then that can go in the bin. But this one is not waterproof. I used to wear waterproof mascara, but I feel like it makes my eyelashes fall out relatively quickly because it's slightly harsher on your eyelashes, I think I've read, than a normal non-waterproof mascara. But my eyes do weep when I go outside in the sun or in the fresh air when they've been inside for a long time. So I'm kind of on the border between, do I wear a waterproof mascara and have my eyelashes fall out a little bit more than they would do normally, or do I wear a non-waterproof one and then look like I've got panda eyes? So I don't know, but that's not a waterproof one. And then I've got a few of my eyeshadows, but not all of them fit in here. So I've just got my key colours. This is a Body Shop 4 colour one, and there's so much eyeshadow in there. There's 4 grams, which is huge. And so I am drawn to the kind of bronzes, greens and purples. So there's the bronzes and there's the purples. Behind here are purples, pinks as a base colour and a green. Oh, and this is my eyeshadow primer, which I need to have in order for my eyeshadow to last more than an hour. And one of the reasons why I don't wear eyeshadow very often, on top of the fact that I don't wear makeup very often, and when I do wear makeup, if I wear it for work, I don't have time to put eyeshadow on. It's because I'm just not patient enough for this to take its time that it needs to dry, which is like 30 seconds, because you have to sort of stop what you're doing for 30 seconds and just let it dry, and I can't be bothered. And then it takes a while to put my eyeshadow on, so I just don't bother wearing eyeshadow most of the time. And then I've got this eyeshadow, which is Ancient, and it's from number 7, and it's beautiful colours. I've used that green and that gold mostly. And then I've got, oh my goodness, I've got some more back here. I've got the big ones, the big palettes. I've got some Sleek palettes. I don't think they make all of these colours anymore, but they're really good. They contain so many different ones. I won't show you all 3, but basically they're just beautiful colours. And then I've got a kind of nude one that's work appropriate but still colourful enough. And then, oh, I forgot I had this. I got this as a kind of like the third, you know, buy 2 get 1 free. I haven't used that. Oh my god, I need to use that. It's beautiful. Look at the colours. They're so not my colours. Like the top middle one is, and the second one from the right at the top is, but the rest of them, wow, it's so beautiful. This is me in a makeup shop. Oh wow, I love it so much. I need to eat them. You know, like when you look at a box of chocolates and you're like, oh my god, I could eat all of them. I go around the posh makeup in like the department stores where they have like Dior and Chanel, and I'm like, oh, I need to eat all of these, num 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 num. And I sort of wiggle my fingers at them and go num 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 num, and then people look at me like I'm weird, but seriously, I could eat them. Like they just look juicy and like delicatessen type of eyeshadows and lip glosses, and yum yum yum. Anyway, that's me being weird. Here's more eyeshadows. So I've got a couple of the same colours in, or similar colours in, kind of bronzy, well that one's more red. There you go, very similar colours. I bought them all at the same time because they all looked gorgeous even though they were so similar. And then I've got this one, which is designed to be very lightly dusted on top of another colour to try to make it look a bit duochrome. So you can put it on top of these because they're contrasting colours, or you can put it on top of the purple. And then I've got a green, which is so me. And then I've got this blue, which I think is designed to go on top of something as well. And then I've got this, which is tiny. Oh my god, it's so tiny. And I can't open it. I think it's Comet. Is it grey? silvery grey. Oh, there we go. And the reason I like the greys is because back in the day, like 12 years ago or something, I got this one. They don't sell it anymore, but it's amazing for smoky eyes. And then this one's a slightly more kind of gold colour version. So I did like them for smoky eyes. That's not really me anymore, but those are my greys, those three. And then I've got my me colours, my bronzes, purples and greens, and then I've got my colours that can go on top that can make them look more iridescent and duochrome. And then I've got this, which is from my third Body Shop palette, but it's a really old one that I wasn't going to use anymore. The colours weren't what I use anymore, but this is purple. And so what I did was I took the individual little eyeshadows from the box out and decided to use the ones that I wouldn't use anymore as colours, sparkly colours to dust over my journal pages, and sort of like a powdery, glittery thing to go over there, over the journaling pages, and actually still use this one for my eyes. And then I've got Barry M Dazzle Dust in the purple. Beautiful colour. Hard to apply because it will get all over your face, but they don't make them anymore. And then I got this from my mum recently, and I've used it once, but it's really hard to apply with the brush that they provide it with it. And then I haven't shown you my lip stuff, but I didn't want to make the video too long. So that's basically it. So I guess I would describe my makeup style as starting from a base of these core products, highlighting my cheeks, and then deciding where to go from there. So the basics would be the powder and concealer if I need it, the cheeks possibly with highlighter on top, bronzer in the summer, and then put some gel on my eyebrows and mascara. And then if I'm feeling fancy, I will put the contouring powder on and the highlighter. And then if I've got time, I will then... Oh, I forgot to mention, with my eyeshadows, because I don't wear eyeshadow all over my eyelids like the normal practice is, if I want to wear a little bit of colour on my eyelids, and this is what I'm more likely to do when I'm getting ready to go out shopping or something, is I will use a flat eyeliner brush to make the eyeshadow a bit wet, and then apply it thinly over my lash line, like my above the lash line, as an eyeliner with my eyeshadows. And that is really good because when my eyes are open you can still see the colour, but it takes seconds. So I also have my eyeliners here. So that's kind of my basic makeup. When we're wearing masks at the moment, I'm not tending to put lip stuff on, and when I do, it has to be matte lip stuff so that it doesn't go all over the mask and so that the mask doesn't rub it off, which is really boring because I don't like matte lips. I like sparkly lips, lip gloss, or nice bright lipstick lips. So yeah, that's really boring, but nobody's seeing my lips anyway, so well, can just save that time, can't I? And use my lip stuff when the pandemic's over and when we're not wearing masks anymore. But and then when I have time, I'll then do a full eye of eyeshadow, and then eventually when we're out of masks, I'll wear lips. And my problem with when I put makeup on is that when I'm playing with my makeup, when I'm about to go out, I tend to go overboard because I'm playing. So I tend to do eyes, cheeks and lips all together, which is kind of a bit OTT. And I do feel like when I put too much on, I look a bit like a drag queen. But when I go out in the evening, which is very occasionally, like for someone's birthday, I don't have the time because I always underestimate how much time it will take me to get ready. So I tend to wear less makeup then at an occasion where that is more sort of acceptable to wear more makeup in the evening because I ran out of time. So I kind of wear my makeup the wrong way round, in that when I go shopping I wear too much, and if I go out in the evening I wear too little. But then at work I usually don't wear makeup ever, but if I have time in the morning I might wear it, but I wear very little because I don't have time, and because also no one else wears much makeup at work. No one wears eyeshadow and that kind of thing, so it would look a bit weird. I did wear purple lips once, but the lip gloss rubbed off at lunchtime, or flaked off at lunchtime, and I didn't have it in my bag to reapply, so I had half purple lips for the rest of the day, which was really depressing. So I just tend not to wear makeup at work. But I think with the pandemic and the fact that I'm not going out, I'm going to start wearing makeup at the weekend just to have that creative outlet of putting art on my face and also feeling special, and also making use of products that I've spent a lot of money on overall and that I can justify owning them rather than them throwing them away. So anyway, that was a random video. So thanks for watching. Bye.